tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get sold. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Had a load of fun on my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. White son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. On the sideline, there's a look at the head coach of the Saints. His guys got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Glendale. Jackson now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they.
The reception for Rashid Shaheed. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And he's going to be taken down to 37. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. His first touchdown of the new campaign. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
That ties the game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own
And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. The first parry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Rush to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
The Saints.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now, faking the give. Pushed out to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. keep him in the pocket, keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The third down pass. A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. So, Greg, people always say when the schedule comes out in May, what do you look for? Back-to-back home games usually not something you look forward to, but it does happen in this case. And when you get a win and you know you're going on the road week 3, that puts a little pressure on this one to get 2-0 at home to start the season.
And how good would they be feeling to start your year and know, all right, we've got 2 wins in the bank, we're playing well at home. It just allows everything in the building to take a deep breath. You know, like, it's just such an ideal way to start. The fans are excited, the city's excited, everyone in the organization can settle in. So the schedule makers certainly did them a little bit of a favor here.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Martin.
I think he chalked this one up like to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. And once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
From the 20, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Now here comes the screen to Pierce. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Irving now on the return. And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up. The Cardinals offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Come on. Hit.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. This pass caught, right side, it's out. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
And 6.
Taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A big play there on the scramble. 31 yards.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Back to the air once more on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Tag. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
39-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. But it's probably a touchdown.
Reply. Get this one complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Saints out on top. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Handoff as they try to run it here. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 2-yard line.
Movement. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Whoa! And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position in the playoffs down the stretch.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Now they'll set up to throw. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Pickup on the play. And the Saints first down.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Get it.
2nd and 6.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Arizona. 2nd touchdown of the game. Sees the total now up to 5. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and great, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and result in a nice touchdown.
Saints 10. Set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. They hand it off to Pierce. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Pierce. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's clear, Mike, this defense is really locked in. They have a clear beat on what this run game plan is. Back-to-back stops for no gain brings up 3rd and long.
That is caught. Finding Higgins. What about that? Out of bounds. All the way down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Pierce. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. A simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, a Saint was able to get on it quick, so they're going to keep the ball.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive. I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up. First Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10.
Ready?
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on. Hit.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this.
Okay, break.
Third down and 3.
Hey, gotta be lying. Like you get these.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Ready?
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. It is 2nd and 6.
Ready?
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Now a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 5.
Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Going up top. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the inside.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. That is Quan Martin, the safety, coming in on the blitz to record the sack.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 18, 5 in. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Check. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They bring the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on second, and the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Cardinals offense going to take over just before the half. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10.
Ready.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. Arizona will take its first timeout. Will stop as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Hogan.
They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
He'll get this out wide. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Broncos. 60 Eagles. 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to the air one more time. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The 49ers at home to take on the Detroit Lions.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Irving now on the return. And got the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. And they huddle up with a big lead here. The safety added 2 more onto it. And they're going to begin 1st and 10.
On the double. Let's go. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force them down for a loss.
3rd and long. He'll look to throw. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. His 11th grab of the game. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It is a big gain for Arizona. It's a gain of 43 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dixie Vices, Dixie Vices. Ready.
Here's a design run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Shotgun, and they will run with Pierce. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Hopper down. They'll set up to throw. Inside the 40. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, Saints.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Saints 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Ready up.
2nd and 10.
Get it. Let's go.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. He's going to try it here again. And this will be incomplete.
Trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Go street. Ready.
Look wide. Get this one complete. What a performance. Reception number 14 for the first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the 46.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Bronco 80. 18. Pioneer.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Hawk 70. Hawk.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
62. Cowboy. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
12-yard line.
18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Cardinals will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Saints 20. Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Saints offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set for this next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this one on the ground with Pierce. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 6.
Second and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. It's third and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
They'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they... allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Saints, 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Irving now on the return. And got the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground and just give himself up. There's Jonathan Gannon, the head man for the Cardinals. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Here we
line.
go. 19 tight. 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
On the set.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready? 79.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And we'll bring up third down.
Ready? Ready?
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
60 Maverick. 60 Cowboy 80.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints are able to get it back within a score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Ready, ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
On the ready.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
They go right back to Allen. He's got it again. And they'll take this down. It's inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Riley. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the 2nd half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put them away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip.
Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and
they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. That is Brian Cook, the safety, there to record the sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. They forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And not the best of returns. He'll dive to the ground to give himself up. The Cardinals offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Now, this looks like a design run. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
Cardinals, first down.
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Hilton now to throw on first and 10. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's a design run to the 5-yard line. They'll try and hurry to the line here.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 30. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. The tight end going in motion to the left. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Saints.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Throwing now on first and 10. He'll get that out wide to Pierce. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. Here's second and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 11 yards.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on fourth and long.
fumble on the play. Recovery by the offense.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. That is left side and taken in by Allen. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
70 Timberwolves.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down. It's looming.
6 yards. It's fourth down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Lions. Go Street. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down. The Saints offense ready to take over once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Here. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's second down.
He'll drop to throw. That one taken in by St. Brown. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another set. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down. The Cards offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What's that in? What's the key?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now, a deep shot for Allen. New Orleans, third and final timeout. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Here's first and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are able to extend the lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 51, Saints 30. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do. On first and 10, they'll set up to front. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. There's the spike, and it stops the clock with 35 seconds left to play. Looking to throw here, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Throwing now on third and long. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Higgins sent in motion. Here comes the blitz as he overrun him in a flash, and he lost the football. And it will be recovered by the offense, but ultimately doesn't matter because this is going to be a turnover on down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. And it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans and his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just playing well and execute at the quarterback position. everything else will take care of itself.
T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. It's second down. Here we go. One final play. That is brought in. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.